Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today we actually have a doozy of a video for you. I'm actually shook. This is something that's actually happening. Apparently armies are angry at Jungkook's tattoos and are trying to get it removed from his body. I'm not even kidding. This is apparently a thing. We also have a TV company that has released their statement due to some racist and not great jokes they made towards BTS. I want to get into that and all of that here today. So grab your dumpling tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing we need to get into is what I have been seeing online and what is going on. I am so confused how this got here. If you aren't aware, tattoos in, I guess, not just Korea, but maybe in Asian countries in general, are seen as not great. I don't have any tattoos, so I can't for sure know exactly which countries would discriminate against me the most if I had tattoos. But those who do can probably feel the energy when they walk into an area and they have a lot of tattoos. But in Korea specifically, idols are definitely frowned upon against getting tattoos. I think there's less issues with the day-to-day person with a tattoo, but they definitely don't like idols to have them. Reason being, tattoos are seen as delinquent. And my guess is that apparently sets a bad example for kids. I've said this many times before, your kid can't get a tattoo before the legal age anyway. And if they do end up getting a tattoo at a legal age because they like tattoos when they turn legal, then you as a parent can't say anything. They're an adult and it's their decision at that point. However, Jungkook doesn't really obey social norms and he enjoys bending the rules a bit. Getting several tattoos is something he definitely really wanted to do long before he turned 18. But since Koreans don't love it, it is covered up in bandages during broadcasts. It's whatever, but I pretty much thought that Korea was at the very least understanding of tattoos, even if they don't like it. Like they can just understand, okay, he has one, I don't want to see it, and it seemed to be the case for a long time. Recently, apparently the Japanese army seemed to have a problem with his tattoos. Japan is actually where BTS goes and feels the most comfortable, so I don't know how this is a thing over there. Online there was this petition going around asking people to sign to not get Jungkook more tattoos. Now if you don't know, petitions are not legal, but it's a good way to get a law to get passed or for a company to see the outrage and realize they need to fix this. I believe it's like 100,000 signatures is required to get a law looked at and be in consideration for a change in the law. Mind you, there's like 1 million people who are falsely in jail. Why not add names to those signatures? But even if this petition gets 100k signatures, nothing will happen because you can't legally request someone to stop getting tattoos. That's like making a law for people not to wear t-shirts or not wearing makeup. However, every K-pop idol has petitions against them for the dumbest things that at this point companies don't even look at it because it's so dumb. It's like if a petition was over something actually really bad, people would take it seriously. But it's like these 4-year-olds who are like, I don't like Oppa because Oppa is Oppa. Petition. And it's like, no. What is wrong with you? This is incredibly toxic. And the fact that it has like 1,000 people who have signed it, the original petition is in Japanese. I did translate the page and this was the title that showed. They're basically asking Jungkook not to add more tattoos and that the fandom or certain people do not like tattoos. Okay, first off, what? It's his body though. Like you don't own the idol and you can't tell them what they can and can't do, especially if that thing is legal. That's like starting a petition because Jungkook eats McDonald's and you're like, no, I don't like that. And you made a petition that says, I hope Jungkook realizes that we don't like McDonald's, so stop eating it. It bothers me a lot because it's not just a level of immaturity. Actual adults and people who are mature do not care about this stuff. Anyone who reads these petitions and whatever that are adults are looking at this and then throwing it out because it actually makes no sense. I really hope these people 10 years from now will go back and read what they wrote and realize exactly how dumb they really are. And I don't mean just the person who created this petition. I mean even the people who signed it. I mean, they don't have much signatures to really do anything, so it's harmless now. But it's annoying. I want to see what one person on the Tweetster said. They wrote, so Japanese armies made a petition for Jungkook to get rid of his tattoos. I'm so mad. It's really armies, the fans. They're really making a petition for Jungkook to remove his tattoos. I hate this. When will you all respect Jungkook as an artist and as a person? You have to love his tattoos. You have to love his tattoos if you even care about his music. His music is extremely reflective of his own story and his experiences in life. And so are his tattoos. He only gets tattoos of things that mean something to him. And each tattoo, at least we speculate, could be a sign of what it's like to grow up in a spotlight or being strong. Of course, he has his army tattoo, which is pretty obvious what that means. Means he loves soccer. I'm kidding. But what an artist does outside of music, like fashion, makeup, and tattoos, tattoos. This is all reflective on how he wants to be seen. He wants to be seen as a guy with a sleeve tattoo and beautiful murals all over his body, and I can respect that. If that's what he wants, then I want to see him like that. This all around adds to the experience when you listen to his music. So what's the problem here? I don't understand. BTS has been experiencing so much racism the last few months, especially with the pandemic. A lot of people are coming for Asians and Koreans, and BTS is the target of that, just because they're the biggest names and faces right now. In about a few years, I think this will mostly go away, and it will be a lot easier for Asians in the media. But as of right now, it sucks that they have to kind of be a lightning rod for everything, since they're good people. Recently, a TV network called Mega, and they have a comedy show called Mi Barrio, and they had a joke in there that a lot of people felt was racist. There was even the hashtag El Racismo no es comedia, which is racism is not comedy. And this was a hashtag that was an English hashtag too, because a lot of people were mocking BTS in a racist way. Now, the context of the show consists of them making fun of Korean names. So one of the jokes on the show was apparently since they were playing Korean people, the host asked for the names, and they responded with Kim Jong-uno, Kim Jong-dos, Kim Jong-tres. And this is a joke since Kim Jong-un is the name of the North Korean president, and of course added the O at the end makes the name Kim Jong-uno. And I actually don't know if this is racist or not, or considered tongue-in-cheek, I don't know, but it's simply not funny. Like, it's just not a good joke. And if you're trying that hard to make a joke that just isn't funny, maybe you could have done a different joke. But then the joke continues as they introduce themselves with the names of BTS. Now that, associated with Kim Jong-un, is a little racist, because BTS is South Korean, not North Korean. So that just comes across as ignorant. Both countries don't even have similar laws or practices. Also, when asked if they know Korean, one of them said yes, and just started talking gibberish. That's a little not okay, right? If I started talking in a Spanish accent, but not actually Spanish words, that's racist, right? Like, oh, ching chong, I'm speaking Chinese. Really? It's 2021. Are we still doing that? Of course, Mega, the network, had to address this because this ended up blowing up on Tweetster. And a lot of people had comments and things to say about this. Apparently, the show reached over 1,000 complaints on this, and I'm glad this made some noise. People need to know jokes like this are never okay. I don't understand other races who receive racism making racist jokes. Like, you get what it feels like. Why? But anyway, their statement reads, about the controversy regarding a sketch broadcast in the TV show Mi Barrio, Mega Media wishes to state the following. Humor helps people deal with the difficult moments we are going through due to the pandemic. Mega's humor has clearly stated limits in its broadcasting orientation, and they are of public knowledge. However, we want to manifest our absolute empathy with those that might have felt affected by the section El late Raquel, and we apologize and ask for your forgiveness. It was never our intention to offend, insult, or harm any community. We will keep on improving, learning, and listening, firm with our intention to bring entertainment to families. We gather all the positive comments and also the critics to improve our behavior. Keep in mind the original statement is in Spanish. This is the translated version. In general, I'm just sick of seeing these apologies where it's like, we didn't know, or we didn't know it would offend you. And it's like, really? How did you not know? We're living in 2021, and with the Stop Asian Hate movement, how did you not know? What even more sucks is that these people aren't thinking, oh, it's racist. They're thinking, okay, next time we won't make racist jokes against BTS because its army's getting upset. And quite frankly, if they made another Asian racist joke and it doesn't involve BTS, they're not going to get that many complaints. That's just the truth, and that sucks. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you'd like to see over there. Link is in the top description down below. I also have a video over there that kind of explains my experience being Asian in media. I do hope you go over there and check it out. It's free to watch. It also talks a little bit about how you contribute back to this channel. And with that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.